plant in its entirety?
We do not yet. We have not established, what it means for our output of the plant. But the only thing what I can say is there was no damage on any surrounding buildings, because it's contained in one area, and it is designed in a way that if there is a blast or if there is something, it goes to the top.
So other operations are continuing today?
Yes.
Could you, Walter from Netback 24, could you just clarify, is this still a key point, a national key point? Because there's confusion if it's 51% owned by a German.
There's a national key point. Is all the ammunition factories of Rheinmetall Denel ammunition is national key points.
What types of the propellant that you were producing over there, for what application was it? What types of ordnance was it used in?
It is used in artillery charges. That means it's that the propellant which propels the artillery out of the barrel.
I think you should explain a little bit more. Is it okay that he explains a little bit more to you what all that is for all the girls here?
Okay. If we speak about propellant, we mean always it is a chemical which burns very, very fast and creates a pressure which propels the shell out of the barrel. So you put charges. It depends on the distance what you want to fire. If you want to fire a short distance, you put in one charge. You can put up to 6 charges in there. Then you fire 70 kilometers. And that's artillery. It's 155 millimeter diameter. The shell is about this size, weighs about 45 kilos. And depending on that, how many shells or how many charges you put in to propel it out of the barrel, you determine the distance. Of course, with all the other parameters like the trajectory and all these kind of things. And what we are producing here is these charges. And what was mixed in there was the propellant for these charges, before it gets filled into the containers and then packed for the customers.
Can we ask the Minister now to address you guys, and then you continue with your questions?
Let me take this opportunity to thank you, members of the media. We are in a crisis since yesterday. We came here this morning to get a first-hand information of what happened to our people. That's the reason why we're here. But I've been interacting with the line functioning departments, the Minister of Defense, who will be here in the afternoon at around 1 o'clock. And we were also interacting with the Minister of Public Enterprise, who's now in Fokak in China. We are deeply sad about what happened here, and we came here to give support to the families who are really traumatized and the communities out there. The anxiousness, they want to know what happened, they want to know what's going to happen tomorrow, and we are also here to give support to the company itself, so that we are able to carry this heaviness which is in our hearts together as the community and the company. Later in the afternoon, we are trying to bring all the ministers just to give that moral support to all of us as a nation and as a country. And we are still waiting for the outcome of the investigations, though it's going to take time. But we will appeal to all of us to respect the families, not to interact with them at this stage. You can rather interact with us, then we'll talk on their behalf. This is what we are appealing. Thank you very much.
Any question?
Maybe gentlemen, the CEO. There are reports that it's not the first time that such an incident has happened. Can you take us through from the first incident up until now, what measures has been put in place up until now?
We had in the last 10 years 3 incidents, and they were all reported. One of the incidents was a fire which we had in one of the places here. We had 3 people injured and 1 fatality. At the time, the gentleman was inhaling the flames, which was then the cause for the fatality at the end. We had a second case in Wellington, on one of the other plants, which is a chemical plant of ours, which caused damage to the building, but no damage to people. And the third case was a couple of months ago with some leakage what we had in a tank, which we created a cloud of oleum acid, which was dissolved within a normal, let's say, natural environment. In the natural environment, we didn't harm anybody there. And the fourth one is this particular one, what we had yesterday.
Just related to that, sir, we were speaking to some union members outside saying that safety has been quite a concern for them for a few years. Is that something that has ever come up with workers here at the plant?
No, our safety procedures are really on the top. They are monitored by outside people as well as by our internal safety and health department. We are training our people very thoroughly, and we are having a very scheduled check of all the safety standards that they adhere to in this company. So I cannot confirm this at all.
Okay. There's just one from our side as well. Community members outside that have come to pay homage to those who have died, speaking to us saying that there are concerns about the safety for the surrounding communities. Can you just perhaps just allay fears of the community in terms of if anything like this does happen, even on a larger scale, what impact that would have on the surrounding community of Macassar, etc.?
From a safety point of view, I think we can eliminate any danger for the surrounding areas. First of all, in an explosive factory, you have so-called explosive circles. And an explosive circle is around the center, in a certain distance. Everything which is in the circle is in danger. And we make sure that these circles are lying within the borders of our factory, so they will not go outside. That's number one. Number two, you have also on all the operations which can end up in an explosion or in a deflagration, you have surrounding walls which direct the blast wave to the top or into a direction where there is no harm, like for example here onto the sea. So there will be under no circumstances a direct danger for any surrounding neighbors or people around this place. This can be excluded.
Just one last question from a community member, and then
okay, from my side, from the EFF, will the company be liable for the loss of lives that occurred yesterday? And then secondly, according to what happened, it is clear that that our safety measure is not in order. Because can you confirm if my assessment is wrong? Can you just confirm that again?
Well, I can confirm that our safety measures are up to standard, and we are as I said already, we have not neglected anything on this issue. I am sure about this one. Absolutely.
May I also add to this one that when Denel chose Rheinmetall to be the partner to produce these products, we chose the best in the world. And I'm sure some of you have gone in to research what the company is about, what kind of equipment they produce. It is our hope still that with the investigation, because you know that's what is going to happen, the investigation is going to be done by more than one party. It will be the environmental side, it will be the safety side, even the insurers come and look, even the partners, the shareholders, Denel and Rheinmetall itself, because this is our operation, but we are, both shareholders will be closely looking at them to figure out how it has happened. And at some point, a decision will be made and a determination which says this is the cause of the fire. And at that point in time, it's less about arguments. Some things about insurance, some things are about liability to one or the other. But at this stage, it is proper that they contain the site to make sure that it is not tampered with, that every other agency that needs to go in and look for what they need to look for, they are able to find it properly contained. It is indeed sadly, we have lost lives. But one thing for sure between Rheinmetall and Denel is that these are our people.
Yep.
They have families. They are somebody's father, somebody's brother, whoever they are part of us. We will do what it takes to ensure that we look after them.
Good morning, colleagues. As the community, we are here first and foremost to express our sincere condolences to the families that lost their loved ones. Whilst we don't want to immediately blame anyone, as the community we want answers, and so that's why we came here to speak to the workers, to the management, to the family. We met the bereaved family. We expressed our condolences to the bereaved family. We also note with concern that the entire broader community of Makassar is also looking for answers. We at this stage, our priority is the safety of this community. Our priority is to give counsel, bereavement counsel to the families from this area. I think it affects both Makassar, Luandle and Kailicha, that broad community. We've called on all our pastors of all of those three immediate surrounding communities to come and give counsel. This is a tragedy. One loss of life is one life too many. We are grateful for the emergency services that was on the scene immediately and minimized the damage. Our preliminary investigation suggests that company was responsive to the concerns of the community and of the workers. We also got a briefing that said that the company met with staff, and so there's ongoing counseling for the staff also. I think we are calling on the community to rally around our community. It is a national tragedy. Whilst we can't speculate on the number of confirmed dead, that is a requirement that they will have to confirm that. We know there's 8 families that currently affected, but that's still to be confirmed, subject to confirmation. Our role here is to rally with the communities. We are grateful for the councillors. We are grateful for all that's on site. I think we are understanding our different roles and we're supporting each other. I think at the same time, whilst we want answers, we also, our key focus is now on the family. The family is here. It's understandable that they are traumatized. The broader community of Makassar is also here. And we're calling on all of us for calm. We're calling on all of us for that the safety of the community must be secured. And we're calling on, we will be going through processes where as a committee they will be established, and we're looking at various interfaith services in the community to bring and unite our community of the broader Makassar to respond as a collective to this crisis. So we are here, but we'll be here constantly. We're in contact with the family, and we're calling on all of us to rally around this. Yes, we want answers. We're not wanting this to be whitewashed or closed. There is some concerns around the safety, and the site is a forensic site now. So let's allow them. Let's give them the space. It's also, we need to be understandable that given the sensitivity of the site itself, it won't be ideal for us as the public to be accessing that. And at the most appropriate time, it will be the family that will be first to be given opportunity to identify their lost or loved ones. So let's give the agencies and all the companies and all the team here an opportunity to go through that. But I think from our side, we want to express our sincere condolences to the family, the loved ones of all the families affected, and the broader community of Makassar. Thank you.
What was the last name? finish?
Oh, no, so I just wanted to know, we know that you can't give us an official figure with fatalities. I wanted to know if there was anybody who was in the building at the time of the blast who managed to survive. That's what I wanted to find out.
It's the same answer what I had before. We do not know because we have only access to the site now, and we know that we have no injuries. So nobody was taken to hospital or something like this.
Okay,
Okay. Then on that note, we want to thank the media for the press conference. And you know what to do when you want one-on-one. Huh? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's the name and your position for this? Thank you for your... Thank you. Thank you, sir.